you're a Nigerian, you're 50 years and below, please come around. You need to listen. You need to. This is not about, oh, you want to trend to one. I do things that I'm convinced need to be done, not because I want anybody to clap for me or And when we're about starting this whole podcast, I received a lot. Why do you want to do this? I said, look, it looks like the people who are in charge of Nigeria, they're not listening. The people who have put themselves forward to, help Nigerians at least remain human, they're not listening. And we started this 12 weeks ago. 12 weeks ago is how many months? So it's not today. It's not because of any particular thing that has happened that we started this. And my whole thing going forward was to tell my Biafra story, to say this should not happen again, which is why I wrote that. And I had it reissued this year, the second edition of that book, in July of this year. By that time, I still repeated it in the preface of the updated second edition that of all the things I have said, don't let this happen, or everything that happened is except one, I said July. And what was that one thing? A coup. Not because I'm clapping or I talked about that 15 years ago. I wrote that book 15 years ago, 2010. It was published globally in January of 2011. And the reason for that delay, I had wanted the book released on my birthday in December, on the 8th of December. And it was on track for being released on the 8th of December. But it got delayed because I recalled the manuscript because of an incident that happened on the 1st of October 2010 at Eagle Square, bombings in Abuja. Go back to history, if you go check. And I have spoken that politicians, if they don't get what they want, if they feel shuffled out, they won't mind bombing, terrorist behaviors and, instigations and all of that to get their way, to level the playing decks again and call them their friends who are in the military to come to take over so that, everything gets leveled again and they get back to the front again. What's happening now?